Hello everybody and welcome once again to Top Hat Chat live with me, Street, Orb and our special guest for this evening, the Top Hat Gaming Man.
Yeah, I'm in such a good mood tonight.
I've got such a headache already, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, hopefully we are indeed live and everything is working the way that it should be. Yeah, we are. Cool. So yeah, today on the channel we are going to be discussing the new announcement from Nintendo that there is going to be a Pokemon Home service.
There is indeed, and once again, I'm very excited about this.
I am less excited, but I'm still interested into why you're excited. So, come on, Rich.
Basically, it's got to get a little bit political here because it can't not get political. But are you familiar with Dexit?
I am not familiar with Dexit.
Basically, Nintendo and the Pokemon Company, about 3 or 4 months ago, blocked freedom of movement in Gala, which is the British region in Pokemon. So there's no freedom of movement within the British region. So we're basically restricted to only being able to play with 400 Pokemon out of the 900.
Okay.
From what I know, Orb, you're in support of Dexit, aren't you? You're a strong Dexiteer.
Why would I be a strong...
You told me you're happy with only 400 Pokemon.
No, I said I don't mind 400
So
Pokemon.
you're a Dexiteer.
Right, okay, yes. I'm a Dexiteer.
Yes.
You heard it here first.
Mm.
Yes, I am. I support it wholeheartedly.
But as a strong supporter of freedom of movement within the Pokemon world, Pokemon Home is essentially bringing that to a reality because it's one app, so I will be able to link it up with all the other different Pokemon regions and transfer all my Pokemon from one game to the next using this new Home app.
Right, I see. So why do you support this then?
Why do I support? Because I've got all of these different Pokemon games. And all of my Pokemon, or most of them, are at the moment in Sun and Moon. So I've got 800 Pokemon in Sun and Moon, and I've only got the 400 on the newest game. So therefore, as soon as this app comes out, I'll be able to pay the $3 and then transfer my 800 over to the Switch game.
Right. Right, so... Is this not just another thing to carry on purchasing? I mean, like, you weren't a big fan of the idea that this game was getting DLC.
Absolutely hate the fact that it's getting DLC.
Because it costs you more money.
Yeah, because basically they're bringing out 2 packs, each with 100 Pokemon in each.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd have to pay the £30, I believe that's how much it costs for the DLC, to get another small region with 100 Pokemon in to catch, 100 Pokemon in which I already have in my other games, and then by October I've got to pay another £30 to be able to catch another 100 Pokemon. So the announcement of this Pokemon Home service has overridden those 2 DLC packs. So now I'll just have the Home app, and that will allow me to be able to transfer all of my Pokemon over without needing the expensive DLC.
But it's not just you're not just paying for the 100 extra Pokemon in the DLC, are you?
No, but why would I want to play a game where I already own all the Pokemon anyway? I literally own them in my Sun and Moon. So why would I catch them again when I've got them?
Well, why would you want to play any Pokemon?
To catch them all.
Right, but they're adding new Pokemon in these DLC as well.
Yes, but only a couple. And if there's only a couple, I can trade for them. I can make a trade deal.
I see.
I can make a trade deal for those.
You're going to utilise the trading system that you don't like in order to try and fulfil...
Listen to this as well. We've mentioned I don't like the trading system at present. The new Pokemon Home service is bringing back the GTS. So it allows you to get good trade deals within the Gala region.
Right, okay.
So that's more what contributes to Pokemon Home. And there's a free version and a premium version as well.
Well, okay, so what's the difference between the free version and the premium version then? Because I'm interested in this and I don't know why...
Basically, the premium version lets you do loads of gimmicky stuff and essentially cheat. Like, now you've got Wonder Trade in the newest game.
Yeah.
Where you just swap one Pokemon for the other. If you get the premium version, for example, you can trade a whole box with someone at a time. So you can do a 30-box Wonder Trade.
Wow.
And stuff like that. Get a lot of gimmicks. A load of gimmicks.
That is gimmicks. That is very gimmicky. So, but the DLC adds new Pokemon, which you're going to want to catch, but you don't want to pay for the new Pokemon, so you're going to hope someone trades the new Pokemon with you.
Well, I've bought enough Pokemon games in the past. I've got, like I said, once I get Pokemon Home, I'll be able to unite my Pokemon, and I'll have 1,200 Pokemon. That means I have at least 400 doubles, all of which will be useful in trade negotiations to get the last couple I need from the DLC. And many of which would be rarer than the DLC Pokemon because they'd be from older games.
Right. Okay. But I still don't. I support the DLC because it's nice to see a Pokemon game with DLC, which means it's going to cut out probably their push for a expanded third game that is the same as the first two games in the
There's
series.
never a reason to get those normally, though, is there?
No, you're wrong because those third games are usually the best versions of of that generation. Crystal is the best version of Gold and Silver. Emerald is the best version of Ruby Sapphire. Platinum is the best version of Diamond and Pearl.
And Yellow.
But
It's the worst version of Red and
still
Blue. I
much-
hate Yellow!
It's still cheaper to do that than get the DLC because at the moment you could just sell your old version of the game, then buy the new version of the game. It's cost you an extra like £5-10, where you have to pay a whole £30 to access the DLC, and you still need your old game. So it's a complete rip-off in comparison to the old system.
Right. I see, okay. I see.
So yeah, I just don't like the DLC. I love the idea of Pokemon Home. I hate the idea of the DLC.
So, the thing with DLC, though, is the fact that you
Hello,
hate
chat.
DLC in general because you think that once you pay for a game, that should be
It
everything.
should
You
be.
should receive
Exactly.
everything.
Yes.
Personally, I think that Pokemon Home is just you paying extra for other stuff
But
as
there's a
well.
free version, though.
There is,
So you
but
don't
it's
need
not
to
going to
do
be
that.
as helpful.
But to be honest,
You can only hold like 30
but
Pokemon
once you've
in
done
Pokemon Home.
the big transfer, you've done the big transfer, and that's going to cost you like £3.
Yeah,
So it's a big,
it's not going to be a massive amount. But it's one of those things where, okay, so you get the game. I mean, do you not think that Pokemon Sword and Shield, when they came out, what one did you buy? Sword.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
so
I got
when
it
you,
as a gift, I didn't buy it.
okay, so when you got Pokemon Shield, do you not think that that was enough money?
No,
Like, that was a full game.
no, it wasn't. There was only 400 Pokemon. In the
Okay,
previous
I'll-
one, I had over 800.
Yeah,
so
but you couldn't catch them natively.
you could
So
catch
what
a
I'm
lot of
saying
them
is the
natively.
actual game, right? Is there enough game there for you to say, well, actually, it was probably worth
No, it feels smaller than Ocarina of Time, and that came out in 1998. It's an embarrassingly tiny game for the price.
I think you're looking at Pokemon games nowadays with the wrong mindset.
It's a Switch game. It's a home/handheld device. I've played games like Xenoblade 2, which have huge overworlds, even Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey. Pokemon's embarrassing
I'm not
in
talking about the
size.
Switch. I'm not talking about the Switch. What I'm talking about is Pokemon has evolved into something that is an extremely easy game that is pretty much primarily built for youngsters. Right? Now, I know the originals were built like that, but they were a lot harder. And I actually think Gold and Silver added more challenge to it. As people grew up with the game, it was actually more difficult. And then there was some time around the point after, I'm going to say Platinum, so the Diamond Pearl era, Pokemon or Game Freak decided to make that choice that they were going to dumb down the game, they're going to make it easier, it's going to be more accessible for children, and I think this is, Sword and Shield are the product of that method of thinking now. It's tarted up, it's got great graphics, it looks really nice.
It doesn't, though. It looks awful. It looks really
It
bad
doesn't.
in
For a Pokemon
comparison
game,
to
it
other
looks
games.
excellent.
It doesn't.
It does. What
For a
Pokemon
Pokemon
game
game.
It
looks better
doesn't.
than?
Pokemon Sun and Moon,
Looks shite.
not for a 3DS game. They looked
I'm
absolutely
not talking
fine.
about 3DS game, I'm talking
In
about
general.
Pokemon game.
In general,
In general.
they look better. It's the best looking Pokemon
It's
game
definitely
ever.
the best looking one.
It has to be.
I don't know. I think it is not comparatively. Like if you look at the ones on the GameCube, they looked a lot better comparatively to the hardware. And
They're
that was
not
a home
main
game.
title, mainline Pokemon games, though, are they? They're offshoots.
But there was still. But no matter which way you look at it, there's better looking Pokemon games made for the hardware.
Not for Switch.
And yeah, not for the Switch. That's the issue here. That's the whole issue with that
And
game.
as a mainline Pokemon game, it's the best looking mainline Pokemon game.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I don't think it is because of the Sun and Moon. I don't play those. I
They
never
look
see.
terrible.
They
man.
don't glitch out though. The new one glitches out all the time. One minute I'll see a sprite on the screen, then the next minute not sprites, whatever they're polygons. I'll see a polygon figure or Pokemon. The next minute it's just disappeared out of thin air. That never.
Is that not just a mechanic, though?
No, it's not. It's literally just glitches, like in the very first original game, full of glitches. It's a bad game
I don't think it looks
in comparison to the other ones. But that's why I like the idea of this Pokemon Home, because it links it back to the good games. So I'll get slightly more value out of it because I'll be able to play all the games together to complete the full decks on an app. It links them all together. Even Pokemon Go's compatible with it.
Yeah, which I think spoils it, to be honest.
I agree with that.
I think that's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why would you put in a stupid
It's
mobile
cheating,
game?
isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. It's absolutely ridiculous. I even think the same way about Let's Go.
I've never lowered myself for that to play it.
Honestly, it's worth a play if you're a Pokemon fan and you want to sit and chill, but You have a 1-year-old, yes?
Yes.
You get him involved. He'd probably be capable.
It's so easy.
It's depressingly bad.
It's so easy. It's a horrible game to play. Like, Street got it, and I remember I come around and we was like, yeah, check out Lexico. I'm kind of enjoying it at the moment. And we sat there, and it was interesting because it was like over an hour and a half. I saw the enjoyment because Street had only just started playing it.
Oh,
The enjoyment that he had when he first started playing it, I watched it literally evaporate from him over the course of an hour and a half. To which point he was just like, I really don't know this game, and it's so bad.
It is bad.
It's so bad. You're constantly throwing nunchucks out because you're trying.
There's
to
always
catch
been bad
Pokemon.
Pokemon games, to be fair. Like, I've recently, because of the release of Pokemon Home, now it's made my old games active again. Like, I can actually transfer the Pokemon now that's coming out.
Yeah.
And I tried playing the remake of Ruby and Sapphire.
Oh yeah,
It's horrible. I hated Ruby and Sapphire as they was in comparison to other Pokemon games.
I quite liked Ruby when I had
I
it.
thought it was the weakest other than the newest one. But the remake of it's even weaker because now it's those graphics don't look as good as the sprites.
I don't know whether I can't pick my least favourite Pokemon.
Yellow.
No, yeah, I really don't like Yellow. I really don't. I think it's kind of a toss up. I thought
You
Diamond
can't
and Pearl.
count remakes, don't I mean? I was in the third version. Just like
No,
look at it from.
Diamond and Pearl are two of the slowest games I've ever played. They're really slow, and they bored me, and I didn't like the new design Pokemon in that one. I laughed out loud when I looked at Black and White, and people say Black and White's really, really good.
I love Black and White.
It looks pony to me. It just from the outside perspective, I need to play it. It probably is pretty good. It just looked bad. I thought Sun and Moon was laughable. I had X and Y, and I hated every second of playing X and Y.
I agree with that
I
as well.
really disliked X and Y a lot. Like, it was really, it wasn't fun. I didn't like any of the Pokemon involved, like, at all. It was, yeah. But what I do like about Sword and Shield is I think they've actually pulled it out of the bag in terms of design of new Pokemon are actually really solid for this gen.
There is hardly any though. I think there's like 60.
I think they've had to do it slowly.
I think there's more than 60 new Pokemon in there. Yeah.
I think that's about it.
No, it's over 100.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is, man. I mean, confirm it in chat, but I think there's over 100.
Yeah. It's an interesting one because personally I haven't played the game myself. I'm the only one on the sofa that hasn't played this game so far. And the Pokemon Home idea, I can see why they want to do it. The problem is that for the amount of money that it costs, why can't they bundle it in with the fucking with the Nintendo's Switch's online service?
That's true.
It's not going to take that much,
No.
is it really?
But
How
there
many
is
people
a
are actually
free
gonna-
version though.
There is a free version, but you can. So why not bundle in the rest? Why not meet in the middle somewhere and just go, well, it's going to be free. It's going to be something that we're going to give you if you're part of the online service.
Yeah.
That should be something that they should do. Especially because the Nintendo's
Well, they
online
give, like,
service
NES games,
is
SNES games,
relatively
don't they?
cheap. They've got NES games and SNES games on there. Some. It's shit. I hate the online service with Nintendo. It needs to be doing more than what it does.
It's very cheap.
But it is very cheap.
It's very, very cheap.
Yeah.
It's like £13 or something for a year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is very cheap.
It's compared
But
to
actually, isn't the Pokemon service $15 for the year?
Something like that. Like I said, it would be like £3
Yeah.
if you wanted to use it for a month or something. I think it's like £3.
Yeah, I know, but for the yearly cost, I mean, that's ridiculous.
What, £15 for the year?
Yeah.
What,
For what it
expensive or
actually cheap? No,
Did-
expensive.
Did they not already have this service out though?
They had a Pokemon Bank.
Yeah, what
didn't
happened
they?
to Pokemon Bank?
It's
There's
still going.
It's still going, but it's going to be replaced ultimately with.
Why couldn't they just retool Pokemon Bank to be used for this?
They
Maybe.
well, they probably did, but they think they can pay. They can charge for it now.
Pokemon Bank is also not on mobile. Pokemon Bank's across DS's.
But they could have pulled it out.
Probably.
Right.
They could have added on.
Yet again, bailing out the banks. Don't support it.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I think it's upsetting.
Here's the
Wait.
thing you're going to miss out though. If you don't get the DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield, you're not going to get to play
But I have all.
the titled expansion that me and Street actually came up with the title for. They've added it. It's Pokemon Helmet.
No, it's not.
It is one of the islands. I think it's called Helmet Island.
it's
There's no way it's
it's not-
Helmet
I think
Island.
it's
Like,
not.
chat, please confirm.
It's
I'm
Isle
pretty
of
sure.
Armour. So you're close, I think, and Isle of Tundra. I think.
Is it Isle of Armour?
Oh, that's not
Bullshit. I hate it.
It's not as
We
fun.
didn't come up with armour. We come up with helmet.
Helmet would have been better.
It
Do you not
would've.
think?
Or knife,
Knife, that's a sword. What about
It's a
scepter?
small sword.
dagger.
Dagger? Axe.
Gun.
Axe
Gun.
would have worked.
Gun.
Pokemon
Sword,
Gun.
shield, gun. What happened to the Industrial Revolution?
Oh, for
Pokemon
goodness sake.
Cannon.
Yeah, that'd
Okay.
work.
Cannon would have worked. Cannon would have. I still prefer helmet.
Helmet. I read it as helmet because I think that's what I wanted it to be.
With some purple motifs on.
Yeah.
Pokemon Joust.
Joust. That'd be Lance.
Lance. Yeah, it would have been a lance. That's what people use to joust.
But does this whole Pokemon Home thing not bring up the biggest issue in gaming, and that's that we are moving now towards a more subscription-based model across the board?
See, this is really frustrating for me because I'm looking at it, I'm like, how many subscription services am I actually going to have?
The only way they're only getting away with it though, because it's so that you can transfer Pokemon from one game to the next. Otherwise, they wouldn't get away with it. I can't see any other reason to need a subscription for a game.
But you shouldn't need a
You're
subscription
right,
for it anyway.
but you are linking games from 2003 up until now, which I think is pretty impressive, really.
Does it not work with Pokemon Red, Blue, and
Well, you wouldn't need to because you just get them from
Actually,
there
it does,
to there.
but with the new downloaded versions,
so
you can actually play
Yeah.
with.
But you wouldn't necessarily need to because you just.
But what I mean is the
until
actual
such a
game
point
that
where
came
you-
out in 2003 on the Game Boy Advance, Ruby and Sapphire, they're technically compatible. They're going to be compatible with Sword and Shield shortly.
Compatible-ish. I mean, the things
You've
I
got
can't...
to you have to jump through hoops to be able to get it
Yeah.
up. There's a GameCube games compatible.
Don't you
with,
get your own room in Pokemon Home?
I don't know.
I can't see you being particularly enthused by that.
Interested,
I don't know. It frustrates me. I mean, the amount of subscription services. I mean, how many have I got? 1, 2, 3. 3? I think I've got 3 at the moment. Okay, and I don't really use them. I don't have that much time, but I don't want to stop using them. I don't want to stop having them because I don't want to miss out on anything.
The thing is not only do you have the online services that the main console providers are giving you now with Nintendo Online and PS Home. No, what is it? Is it PS Online? What do they call it?
PlayStation something.
Now or something?
Now.
PS
I think it's now.
And Xbox Live. But you also got you're going to have this Pokemon Pokemon Home. You got the fact that they go for seasons on games like Fortnite now and a lot of other games, and season passes for games like Zelda. Zelda now has a season pass.
Yeah.
You got all of these things now, and if you're a gamer that really likes to be up to date and on the cusp, you're going to be paying a lot of money for these.
But to be honest, people who are up to date or on the cusp have always been like the idiots to manipulate in the world. They've been the guinea pigs to trial and test crap with. So it's kind of their own fault if that's how they want to be treated.
Yeah,
Corporate slavery, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that to a point. I mean, I said that I've got 3 services at the moment. I haven't. I've got more than that because technically I've got the Game Pass for PC, Xbox Live, and Game Pass, but it's just bundled into one.
That's the best for my money. I mean, and we're not paid Microsoft shills. I think that's probably the best value for money gaming service that's available nowadays is the Xbox Ultimate.
Yeah. But I could also have a full subscription to PlayStation and its own service.
Yeah.
Plus, I do have the online subscription for Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I could have this Pokemon one. Plus, I could have a Stadia. I wouldn't have a Stadia.
Speaking of subscriptions, I need to mention something as well. Know the WWE Network? That's a subscription service.
It is a subscription service, yeah.
Do you know what really confuses me? It's a subscription service which you can get for only $9.99 a month. But, there's a big but, there's still ads in it. What's that about?
Yeah.
That's really odd.
Yep.
Ads before.
If they've got ads in their content, surely they need to make it free and then open a Patreon so we have an option to pay for the service if they're already having it paid for through ads.
Yeah.
You see, I think I think that is WWE's way of trying to reclaim some sort of lost advertising.
It's disgusting. Like, imagine if the BBC stuck ads in their content.
But then we've got to look at
licensing.
But then we've got to look at TV stuff as well because I have
Netflix, Amazon.
I have a Sky subscription. I have a Netflix subscription. I have an Amazon subscription.
BT.
I haven't got BT at the moment, but I want one because I want to watch some more UFC.
That's crazy.
New Japan World.
It's crazy.
New Japan World,
WWE.
WWE Network,
Fight TV.
Fight TV. I've got.
So if this is the case, YouTube is free to use, yet people moan there's ads in it when they pick.
Yeah.
Why do people moan about that then?
Because they never had it before. If the BBC started putting advertisements in and said scrap the TV lines, put ads in, people would still be annoyed.
I can't really recall YouTube not having ads.
Yeah, this years ago. But then there wasn't as many as what there are.
Here's an interesting thing, though. People moan quite regularly about the amount of advertisement that is put out on Facebook videos.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And I'm not shitting you, I swear to God, I'm telling the truth, have never had a single advert on my Facebook in videos.
Your Facebook's broken.
In the best way possible.
Mm-hmm. But it's broken
But
still.
I mean, I'm not even joking. Like, I've literally never had it. I see people obviously using Facebook on their phone and go, oh, ad. And I'm like, what? It's a bloody advert. It's like, on what? And then it's video I'm trying to watch. I'm like, I've never had a single advert on any video I've ever watched on Facebook.
That really annoys me on Facebook. Do you know why? Because we write the statuses on Facebook, then read each other's statuses. We're the ones generating the traffic. We should be getting paid for those ads.
Yeah.
We're generating the content, so therefore we should be paid.
But they provide the platform.
The other thing is, just to point this out as well, obviously we are currently streaming on YouTube, but we also, straight after this, will be streaming live on Twitch at twitch.tv/TopHatChat.
Twitch! Yes.
But obviously Mixer is doing terribly, but that's another option that people are using.
Mm-hmm.
But Facebook have just added, just because this is on point, Facebook have added a little thing on the top of the... Have you seen the new update?
For what?
It's got a gaming page.
Yes.
It's got a little gaming tab
Yeah, I've
when
seen
you
that.
go on Facebook now,
Yeah, I've seen that.
which is interesting.
Is that for mums to play Candy Crush Saga?
No,
Nice.
it's for people put up their their full Twitch streams, like what would be a Twitch stream. They put it on Facebook now, and they've got their own money system, like bits with stars.
So,
And actually, when it first came out, they gave people free stars to donate to people on Facebook Gaming.
but you see, there is one subscription service that is the best, and that is the free 2 Prime subscriptions you get for Twitch.
Yeah, it's true.
Which, if you haven't done so already, could go to some really deserved Twitch streamers.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, that are quite dedicated.
Yeah,
and
they're
put on shows every week.
And it's not too hard to sort out. That'd be quite cool.
Yeah, a Saturday 9 PM you can.
Maybe maybe you could find one that goes live.
Because you could just link your Amazon account, your Amazon Prime account, to your Twitch account, and get it for free.
Well, sounds like a
It's
plan.
something that can happen.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. So anyway, we would like to know in the comments what you think of Pokemon Go and subscription services in general. Do you think they're going to take over the
Jen
planet?
Lee says, I really
am I
relate
talking
to Ash because he has no dad.
Oh, that is...
He died in the Great War, though.
Yeah.
He did have a dad. He just died in the Great War.
Yeah. Everyone's got a dad.
The Great Pokemon War. The one that Lieutenant Surge got injured in and his life was saved by his Raichu.
Oh.
See, somebody knows his Pokemon lore. You're such a super fan, you should know this.
I'm surprised you didn't know that, because you do like the anime.
I do.
And you learn that in the anime. And he says it, actually. I think Lieutenant Surge says it in the original games. Raichu saved my life in the heat of battle. And he's talking about the Great Pokemon War.
We'll have to talk about it more live on twitch.tv/TopHatChat.
Yeah. As always, likes always help this video, and the comments do as well. So yeah, open away, far away. We want to know all of your opinions on subscription services and Pokemon Home,
Yes, indeed.
as well as Sword and Shield. We want to know if you've played it and whether you enjoy it or not. But yeah, we are about to head over right now to twitch.tv/TopHatChat, where he is going to be playing Legend of the Mystical Ninja.
On the SNES, SNES, Super Nintendo, Super Famicom.
Yeah, not the Xbox, which has got all my games on it.
Madbox.
Yes.
Not the Madbox.
You can find us at all the usual places. You can see our Twitter handles at the bottom of the screen. So Top Hat Street is myself. At the Orbicus is him. You can also find us on Instagram. Just go over, search for Top Hat Chat, and we also have our own ones as well. Same names. Anything else I'm missing? Oh yeah, we have a Patreon. Thank you to the people that do support us on Patreon. Andy Aldrich, Tom Elliott, Seabass, The Great, Bellboy, Vantonis, and Vladis. Thank you to all of you. It is greatly appreciated. But yeah, we're heading over there now. So come and join us.
Should be fun, hopefully.
See you next time.